Good evening, everybody. I'm Mary O'Connor with the Alaskan Aviation Safety Foundation and the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health here in Anchorage. Thank you to Alaska Public Media for allowing us to bring you Hangar Flying. This evening, we are happy to have Gary Bennett from Northern Lights Avionics as our guest. Welcome to Hangar Flying, Gary.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. We're going to talk about something that doesn't happen very often. The Federal Aviation Administration is giving away money. It's in the form of a rebate, and we'd like you to explain what this rebate is about.
Sure, absolutely. The FAA has initiated a $500 rebate for general aviation pilots to install ADS-B equipment in their Part 91 aircraft.
And what types of equipment are covered by the rebate?
So the rebate pretty much covers most of the ADS-B out equipment that's on the market today. They do have information on a website that specifies which equipment, so you can know ahead of time as you're shopping which equipment is eligible.
And you mentioned there's an ADS-B out and an ADS-B in. Can you explain the difference between those?
Sure. So there's a mandate for people to equip with ADS-B out for people who fly in certain types of airspace. And what ADS-B out is basically is a modern day transponder. So it's equipment that switch your position to ATC and to other aircraft who actually have ADS-B in. So the ADS-B in receives people who have ADS-B out signals so that they can paint your position on their screen, for traffic watch purposes.
So it's got a great safety feature as well as being able to help out controllers.
Yes, it sure does. So the ADS-B out, is made to help the air traffic system better pinpoint your position and pinpoint your position in areas where you could only dream of because radar wasn't available. And ADS-B in actually gives the pilot operator some benefit immediately in the cockpit with information about the traffic around them.
So it's only the ADS-B out that's required by the mandate?
That's correct. ADS-B out is the mandate, in is optional.
Do you find that most pilots are equipping with in while they equip with the out functions?
Absolutely. In fact, most pilots who've come in to inquire about the system want the in, and there's actually some that are there's avenues to get the in without the out.
Does anybody do that?
There early on there was a lot of portable boxes that you can get that would tie into different iPads and whatnot and display traffic and weather from the ADS-B in.
Oh, wow. So say I have a Super Cub and I don't have a lot of panel space and I don't want to increase my weight that I'm carrying. How much extra equipment is required to be installed?
So for the ADS-B out systems, basically what we're looking at now, what's been the most popular is really like a new transponder. Most of these new ADS-B transponders have everything built into them that you need for the GPS position, even ADS-B out is an option, and whatnot. So it's basically like putting in another transponder.
And that would be like the 406 megahertz transponder, correct?
That's ELT. The
Oh,
406,
ELT,
yes,
sorry,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So is that going to take the place of the old transponder the pilots have?
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So it's as simple as, for people who already have a transponder, it'd be as simple as basically changing that transponder out to a different one.
Okay.
For people who don't, it would be like putting in a transponder. The main difference with the ADS-B transponder systems is they include a GPS as part of their solution. So you'd have a GPS antenna installation as well as a transponder antenna installation.
Wow. This is very interesting.
Yes.
I think we need to come back next time and talk a little bit more about the installations and where it's required and what the process looks like.
Absolutely, be glad to.
Thanks for being here, Gary. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you've learned something about what's happening to make aviation safer in Alaska and in the United States. We hope you will join us next time for another chat with Gary Bennett. And until then, fly safely.